Hello and welcome to Hoard of Tales. Today we are kicking off the annual Shine a Light charity stream in which we are raising money for the It Gets Better project. My name is Chrifu Bernal. My pronouns are he, him. And I'm very excited to be running. I think the first full Pathfinder game on Hoard of Tales. I did a solo one shot a few weeks ago. Now here we are as a full group raising money for a good cause. If you want to donate, there are things in chat that some of the mods will be able to provide for us because I am not aware of them. But so please pay attention to chat. And please donate. Who knows? I may have some cookie fun ideas if donations come in during our game to alter things. So you never know what you're going to find or where a Korok might be hiding. Let's go ahead and meet our cast, starting with Apollo.
Hey y'all, my name is Apollo. I'm an Irish cosplayer. Voice act, I don't know, I'm just kind of here. My pronouns are he, they. And should I say what my character's name
Please
is? Or am I
introduce
just
your character and give us a line or two about them.
Oh, of course. Today I have the pleasure and the honor of playing Kinu, the Gerudo Ranger. She's cool and she has two really big swords, and that's all I could ask for in a woman, quite honestly.
Awesome. Heading up clockwise, let's go to Anniek.
Hi, my name is Anniek. I go by she, they pronouns. And today I am playing Vohi. Yahaha! And I am a Korok druid. And they look like, I could describe a regular Korok, but no one can see Koroks. But you can see this one. And she's got, I think Korok are agender. They have got the kind of lily pad shaped face. And is currently cosplaying as a certain Hyrule hero.
Okay, awesome. Let's head over to Anne.
Hello, my name is Anne. My pronouns are she, her. I will be playing Sakalia, the reader bard. She basically a tall, lanky bird person who is just here for a good time, not a long time.
Okay. And then moving down to Jaystation.
Hello, my name is Jaystation 64, pronouns he, him, and I'm playing Bomb, the Goron construction worker who has come to the town that is already being built, sadly.
Construction. That is already well. I mean, no, but there's lots of extra building that is happening, specifically because you are all newcomers, new residents, I should say, of Lurelin Village, the hottest tropical vacation spot in the Kingdom of Hyrule. Yes, recently during the Tears of the Kingdom crisis, monstrous pirates, bokoblins and the like, moblins and whatnot, took over the town, the village of Lurelin, driving all the villagers out. But after the great hero, champion, etc., all the different words we use for him, came through and cleared things out and helped Bolson, the fun, campy architect, rebuild. The village is now thriving with the rebuilt restaurant, spa, casino type thing. I went back and played the casino. It's not a casino. It's you pick a chest and you get an item. Like it just and then he takes the coins back. It's really weird. It makes no sense. Nobody knows how this shop survives, but that's the beauty of Lurelin. Don't really need much to thrive here. However, in Hyrule, there is a certain thing called the blood moon. Every week, the blood moon rises. Jaystation, do you know the quote?
Oh no, I did. It's the blood moon rises and darkness comes again, or something like that. No, that's
There
not
you
it at
go.
all.
That's all. That's all we need.
The aimless spirits of slain monsters return to flesh. I will not confess how many hours I have in this game.
Perfect. Thank you, Anniek. That is the crux of the blood moon. The aimless spirits of monsters return to flesh. But as of yet, the Blood Moon pirates have not returned. Many of the villagers were afraid that due to the Blood Moon, all these monsters that the hero chased out would just come back because they get reincarnated every week. That hasn't happened yet. It's been several weeks, several Blood Moons have gone by, but during the most recent Blood Moon, a ship was seen sailing in the direction of Laurelin Village. And thus, our 4 newest residents of the village have decided to take it upon themselves to protect their new home from the Blood Moon pirates. Woohoo! Okay, awesome.
Let's go. Let's go.
We already got a donation. Thank you, Theater Callum, for dropping those 10 currency points. I don't know. It says dollars. I'm not sure what currency we're actually using, so I'm just gonna say 10 currency points. Or rupees. We could say rupees since it is
That's
Zelda.
the rupees.
Thanks for those 10 rupees, Theater Callum. We see the camera opens. It is very early morning.
Yeah.
We've all risen with the sun, which in Laurelin is a rare occurrence because people like to sleep in, unless you're a fisher person. We see 4 figures standing on a cliff overlooking Laurelin Village. These like wooden huts with palm trees sticking out the center of them, tiki torches everywhere, like a nice big boat in the center of this little small bay that is currently being renovated. And off in the distance, we can see an ominous, mysterious ship flying a black pirate flag with the skull and crossbones. And here on this cliff overlooking the sea, we see 4 people. So I'm going to start with Sokalia. Can you describe who we see, what the camera looks like?
What the camera sees is a tall, lanky, humanoid bird person, like a royal plumage, wearing like a leather, like white blouse and a leather corset and a skirt. Very fancy bard type. And she is, or she was, just getting ready for the day, and she has a lute with her, because what she does in the morning is have a jam sesh on the porch, but she's looking out at the ship in the distance, and she's just like, this isn't good, is it? I'm trying to figure this out, but I don't know what's going on. She's kind of just looking at it like, why are they here? Very confused. So there's a tall, lanky bird girl who is very confused outside looking at this.
There's like a question mark appearing over her head as she turns to the side.
Yes!
That is the setting we are in. You can have little anime moments.
Yeah.
Let's head over to Kinoon. Kinoon?
Sure.
Kinoon. Who do we see as you're standing there?
We're all together at this point, yeah.
Yeah, we're all standing there.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Well, standing right next to you then, in that case, is this tall, straight up just warrior woman. You see that her dark skin has kind of like her muscles are almost sort of glistening in the dawn light. She's wearing like thick leather bracers. It's like big puffy pants, and just kind of like a half armored, half just kind of like it's a solid mix of function and practicality. She can move around like it's nobody's business. There's a lot of exposed skin, but we're just going to deal with that when we get to it. Nice little chest plate piece. She wears her like long red hair and a high ponytail, and strapped to her back are these 2 enormous scimitars. She's just standing next to you, arms crossed, surveying out. Not even saying anything. Just so we can have an anime moment. She has a kind of like annoyance red. You know the little red annoyance things.
Mm.
Mhm.
The little.
Mm.
She's like it's
Line.
fucking early. It's,
Mm.
she's just glaring out to the distance, waiting for someone to take the lead so that she can just go where she needs to be.
Okay. Standing next to Kinoon, we see Bomb Bomb. What does he look like?
Bomb Bomb is probably the biggest silhouette on the horizon, as you see a large, tall, squat, round being made of stone with two little button eyes and a very large, wide mouth.
They do have really small eyes.
Little tiny
Like
eyes,
those
yeah.
little black like onyx eyes.
Definition of
Coraline.
beady eyes.
Exactly.
Beady little guy.
He's wearing his large, well-equipped backpack, but nothing else other than braces attached across his chest to a very small loincloth. As he stands looking out over the boat in the distance with his arms crossed, looking very. It looks very far out to sea, and like looks worryingly down at the water as a being made of stone.
Bomb Bomb is one of the shorter people here, but there's someone even shorter. Vohi, who do we see?
Well, indeed, smallest stature, so found the nearest rock to at least stand on top of. So at least I'm higher than ankle height for most of my companions. Next to the rock, a giant backpack, easily 4 times my size, has been abandoned because clearly I cannot travel with that thing. Just a cute little Korok, just a cute little thing. Wearing, weirdly enough, because Koroks don't usually wear things, a blue tunic with a nice little bit of bark that has been scratched out to look like a Sheikah slate. Like I said, fully cosplaying Mr. Hero. And next to it, a smaller version of basically myself. I have a Leshy companion who I have hand sewn a little blue tunic for.
So we have 2 Koroks at the end of this group. One small one, one tiny one. Little tiny.
In a trench coat.
Did the hero bring them together?
Oh yeah.
You can stack them.
Straight up Voltron, these Koroks.
Yeah.
So these are our 4 protagonists. And the question is, you've taken it upon yourselves. And down below in the village, we can see like people looking up, like maybe waving, excited for you, like proud of you, a little worried for you. And the question is now, how do we get to the boat?
Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm,
I got 50 feet of rope, y'all.
How far away is this boat exactly?
Pretty far. Swimming would be rough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Swimming
I
would
don't
be
think-
rough.
Throw
Do
anyone.
Korks float? I think Korks float. No.
We have we have
Just throw the Korok as far as we can.
No,
we have
in-
2 party members that can glide on their own in this.
Yeah. I was going to suggest, because in addition to being able to glide, I have a few wind spells. But that would still leave 50% of the party behind. Because
What's
I could
the
probably, like, if we're willing to take a little damage, I can gale blast us across. If we're not willing to take damage, it's going to take a little longer because then I have the gust of wind us across.
Everyone could hunker down in front of me if you wind blasters. I'll take the hit.
You'll take the hit.
I'm gonna be
Right.
so we are all level 1. I don't know how many hit points you all have. I don't have that many.
I have not looked at my hit points and I don't intend to.
Yeah, fair. What's the area surrounding like where we're looking at right now? Is it just water, or is there like a little bit of a beach section? Are there like
So
trees
you're on a
around
cliff.
us?
You're on a cliff looking out above
Cliff,
the
okay.
water. The beach. There is a beach section down below that's quite
Mm.
thin, just because the cliff sort of like the mountain rocks, sort of like push
Mhm.
out directly, almost directly to the water line. Behind you, there are not so many palm trees because we're a little bit higher up, and yeah, that's how trees work, I guess.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, so they're more deciduous. It's like the only
Level
tree
of
word I
deciduous
know.
guy.
Yeah. But there are some trees, maybe like a log, like a tree has fallen. And there's a log. There's some rocks.
Yeah, okay.
There are the big leaves that come down from the trees sometimes that you can use as like big fans if you
I
want it.
feel like we're being guided to make a raft.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is I know for sure that I have rope, so if we got a few tree trunks, we could tie at least a couple of them together, and then the air blast thing could be used as propulsion.
Bomb will be heading over to a
DM.
tree to like try and rip it out the ground.
That's me out of character. In character, I just look at you all and I just say, "Go make raft."
Game Daddy.
Chrifu is good.
Chrifu. Considering I'm running with one of your pre-gens and I have something called anathema, which means I can't harm plants. How would I feel about cutting down some trees?
You don't have to do it if you don't wanna.
Interesting. That is a very good. I mean, just as in general, how would a Korok, even if they weren't a druid, how would a
Right?
Korok feel about that?
I live in plants. You have to be nice to them. I am a plant. Jesus.
about-
Are you gonna cut down
Sakalia.
me next? Is this how this is gonna go? Is this my
just
end?
Sakalia just shields Kohi's eyes.
Like you could see that there was one already down. What are the chances that there are more already cut down?
We could look if anyone would like to roll
We're in
survival.
Laurelin. They must have boats. Can we just take
I will
a boat
see.
that is already here?
All the boats have been pulled in or have already
Oh,
gone out with the fisher people.
Convenient.
What's the
Yeah,
name of the
weird,
architect?
weird.
What's the name of the
isn't it?
pretty ass architect?
Mom's got an 18 for a survival check.
Okay, Bum Bum. Yeah, Bum Bum takes a look around and can find a second log that has fallen with some trimming. You can easily and sanding.
Got another.
Mhm.
Nice.
I'll do a roll as well, just to see if we can find anything else. Fuck that. That was a 2 on the die for like a total of 7. Don't even. It's fine.
Well, yeah, I mean, T-Noon, the Gerudo grew up in a desert, so trees are like, huh?
What the fuck is this?
Well, there's our one.
There you go.
So sorry.
For the viewers, the challenge was only one F-bomb in the stream, and that was our F-bomb. So, well done.
No. So sorry. Oh.
Almost 30 minutes.
Almost made it. Almost made it.
Almost 30 minutes in. Anyway, yeah, what are trees?
I do suppose as a Korok, you know that the trees respawn with a blood moon as well. So at this point, just decimate a natural environment and wait 7 days.
That is true.
Wow, okay.
It's okay. Hester will fix it next week.
We have to wait a whole week? What? Okay. Right. Yeah, I guess we're building a raft.
I guess.
Sure.
I guess.
Okay to take these, little one? Like holding the tree. Not quite pulling it out the ground.
Sure. Those look good. They're already dead. Use their corpses to your benefit.
Sorry.
Yeah.
13.
I love a good corpse. Wait, what?
Oh no.
Okay, so it's I get the feeling Bum Bum might be taking the lead on this crafting role.
He's a skilled crafter.
So if anyone would like to aid
Yes.
They can also
Yeah.
roll crafting. Bear in mind, if you get under a 10 with your total crafting, that will be a critical fail. Actually, we're going to lower the DC on this. We're going to lower it to 5. So DC 15, critical fail, DC 5 or lower will be.
But I can help. I got rope.
Can I cast guidance on
Ooh, yeah.
for the craft?
How does
I'm gonna.
Can
gonna-
I aid
I'm
by
just-
just making? I know they're using rope, but just like make some vines grow as well. A little extra security.
Okay.
I cast guidance by strumming on the lute and having a jam session.
Very nice.
Oh my god, you're the montage music.
Yep.
Yes.
So much for the
Play montage
lo-fi.
music.
Okay, so Bum Bum, you'll get a +1 from the guidance.
Cool.
And then let's take a +2 from the rope. That'll be very helpful. And then go ahead and Vohi, can you roll a nature to see if we can
Yes.
aid?
Oh wow.
It's
actually,
lo-fi and more like Devil
Eight.
Went Down to Georgia.
Sorry, what was that?
Dirty 20 nature.
30-20. Okay, so you'll take another +1. So a total +4 to your crafting check from the group.
Did you get an extra +1 for
Don't
his
roll the
crafting
one.
speciality?
Yes.
So what skill am I rolling? Is it just
Cr-
not 20
crafting.
+5?
Crafting.
Oh, crafting. Is that a skill?
Yes, it's a skill
Okay.
of BF2.
Is it not on your character sheet?
I can't see it on my character sheet.
I
no, I
have
can
a
see it- I can see it.
+0.
I lie.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, you are trained in crafting.
It's 17 on the dice, +5 for crafting, plus additional 5. That's
Yeah.
27.
Oh, okay, that's a critical success. Describe
stuck
to me,
together.
Bum Bum, what
It's not
this
falling
raft
apart.
looks like when you're done.
It's going to look like a very quaint kind of log, like a traditional looking log raft. But I think at the front he's going to try and make a bit of a frontage ramp, so that like a boarding craft essentially. If they're going towards the boat. He has not thought about propulsion there in any way.
We've got that taken care of.
It's tough, but I don't know how it will move. Kind of present it to the group.
Wow.
Yeah, like locally sourced, cruelty-free, vegan, Korok approved,
Mhm.
artisanally made, beautiful.
Korok approved. That's the seal of
Korok
approval,
approved
everyone.
staff.
Every craftsman once. He's beaming with pride.
Before we jump in the water, I'd like to point out we have another donation. Thank you, Anna, putting us at 20 total. So I'm going to calculate that and give you all 1 extra hero point.
Yes.
So you all have 2 hero points as we begin our rafting sequence.
I feel like
rafting
we're going to
portion of
need
today's
them very
adventure.
badly, the way you're saying it.
Yeah.
Really, it's honestly more a reminder for me. Hero points in Pathfinder it's very much the sort of expectation is that you will receive a hero point like during every session. You always start with 1 and you'll receive at least 1 or 2 more as you go. Like 1 per hour should be given out. And so I'm trying very hard to put that into my mind because I always forget about it. I did a whole 12 episode campaign where I completely forgot hero points existed.
No.
Yes.
If they make it across the water.
2 hero points. Okay. How do we do this?
Did you make the sail, or do we still have to?
I mean,
Are we paddling? Because I'm not paddling. I know what my strength score is, but I'm not paddling.
I have 2 swords that I can swing in a circle to create a turbine if someone just kind of shoots air through it.
I can definitely shoot air through pretty much anything.
Love that.
Love the way that sounded for me.
I don't. It sounded innuendo-y, but I know there's not an innuendo there. I love it.
No, there isn't. Vohi wouldn't know innuendo if it slapped them in the face.
Mm.
Them. It. Them. Okay.
We can say a sail was a part of the crafting with that critical
Okay.
success.
Critical success.
Yeah.
Nice.
And all the extra leaves, we got those big Korok leaves that Vohi was able to just find using that nature roll, the dirty 20. So yes, we've got a nice green sail on this.
Okay.
Yeah, Korok approved.
Cork approved. Yeah. I'll wait till everyone's on and just stand a little near the edge. I'm gonna put my little leshy companion though. I'm gonna like tie him to the mast so he doesn't blow away when I do this.
Okay.
Oh,
Just make him wrap his vines around and just go, okay, hold on, little buddy. And I'll are we sure they're not gonna throw things at us when we approach this? Can someone tall stand at the front and like catch things they throw at us? Because I think they're gonna throw things at us. People always throw things at me. Or shoot me with rockets.
I catch.
Yeah, Bum Bum will move to the front, and the boat will just kind of like do that, I guess. So he'll move.
Yeah,
to the back
perfect.
Again. Oh, well, no, not good for me.
I'll go to the front and I'll just pull out my swords and I'll just stand ready because I need to chop anything up midair.
I'm just saying, in Tears of the Kingdom, Korok war crimes are a thing. My people have suffered. We have been stabbed, burned, launched. Just need some tall people in front of me. I'll start the gust of wind.
Okay. Double checking gust of wind. I pulled up Gale
I have
Blast
one of
on it.
those a day.
One a day. Okay.
A violent wind issues forth from your palms.
Violent wind.
Look, this one doesn't do damage, okay? The other one does damage. That's why I'm not using that one.
Large or smaller creatures in the area must attempt a fortitude save.
Yeah, otherwise they're getting gusted a little bit. I'm aiming for the sail.
Got it.
I'm gonna say Bum Bum getting hit on the head with the sail if he's like,
Bob said he was
Korok
willing
and
to
then-
take this.
Yeah, you're aiming it up at the sail. It shouldn't catch anyone. We're not going to make a save for this. Plus, you're using a whole first level spell for this. So, yes. So,
Oh yeah, I don't do conservation of spells. Mm-mm.
it's a one shot. And
Exactly.
we literally have an hour and a half left.
Yeah.
Go ahead and describe for me then as you propel our raft across the water towards the pirate ship.
Well, like I said, tall people at the front for shielding purposes. Even smaller plant person lashed to the mast because, you know, they do float. And Korok dressed as Link just yahahaing their way wildly across. This is not a stealth attempt. We're just going
Mhm.
and sail.
So we see, like, it's a good thing everyone's at the front because otherwise the force of wind that would be coming, the back, it would be leaning up. But luckily, especially with Bum Bum's rocky heft, sort of keeping it down, there is a lot of like splashing and jumping as we go. But it is, and so if anyone has a weak stomach, I'm actually going to call for a fortitude save.
Bum Bum's terrified. He's like, he doesn't want to be on the water at all. Ah.
Well, no, you know water if even if you're from a desert. We got oases and shit. We got oases and stuff.
So I'll definitely need a fortitude.
That's
I
dirty
think
20.
Vohi is just cackling madly and having the time of their life.
Dirty 20, Bum, you're able to hold it. You're not feeling super nauseous. Would anyone else also like to make a fortitude save?
Sakalia's just like free, enjoying the, just having a good time.
I mean, do you make plant companions? Because I don't think my Leshy's having a good time.
Oh no!
No, well, with your familiar, it's fine. They might just
Poor
be
little
unhappy,
familiar.
but we won't be actively debuffing them today.
Thank
Kanoon
you.
just kind of went into like fighting stance, just like her whole core is engaged. She's just ready.
Mm. almost
I
surfing.
think Sakalia will also look out for Voe's companion in case they fly off. She's just gonna make sure secure. Like, no, little guy, wait.
So
We can just hear like a singular seed rattling around inside of it.
Oh no. Okay, that's it.
But yes, as the sun has properly come up now, looking out the window, and the caffeine is starting to kick in, our very well made, our very well crafted raft arrives at the bottom of this pirate ship, and above, all is silent so far. I want to note that we've received since the last time we did a donation update, we received another 25 rupees. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. When we hit 50 rupees total, something spectacular will happen.
Spectacularly good for us.
Maybe
yes?
a Lionel will drop down from the heavens.
Oh no.
I did specify I wanted a Lionel bow for reasons I will not get into, so I wouldn't be opposed.
Is this bow like way bigger than Vohe?
Oh, it's
like
so good.
12
Yes.
times the size.
It's like what is it,
Absolutely.
3 arrows per shot.
Yes.
But yes, it is silent up there, and all you can hear is the wind blowing and the water lapping up against the sides of this wooden and sort of dilapidated, decrepit ship.
Hmm.
Is this what pirates sound like?
I've never heard a pirate.
I'm gonna listen specifically because I have an ability that allows me to mimic voices. So I'm like, if I can hear someone to make their voice, that would be great. But otherwise, I am trying to be quiet.
One of the things that Pathfinder 2e really leans into is secret checks.
Yep.
So I'm going to roll this perception for you.
Go ahead.
Can you give me?
I know where my sheet is.
Can
Okay.
you tell me what the bonus is? I have too many tabs open.
Oh, okay. The bonus. Wait, which?
Perception,
mostly
which is not a skill, it is listed separately. Perception has been moved out of the skills, and it's something that
I know
everyone
where it
has.
is.
For some reason,
I
it's
know
in
where it is
defenses.
on
Under defenses.
Foundry, but I don't know where it is on the Hero Lab sheet. That's why I was like, I don't know where it is.
It's under combat
where
in the
is it?
middle column if you have it full screen.
Oh, it's under combat.
It's under
okay.
combat near
I'm like,
defenses.
why
In
is it?
defenses. Why you say
Yes,
that?
Apollo?
Okay.
Hello, Game Daddy. I have a question.
Mr. Chris, if we're gonna go that way. I said it
Mr.
off
Chris
stream, and
Game
I'll
Daddy.
say it
Sir?
again. You can't be game daddy if you cannot be game daddy if you are also
Oh,
game
there it is. I
baby.
found it. It's +6.
+6. Okay.
+6. Okay. Jesus,
right.
I was like, wait, where is it?
I have
Okay.
rolled that.
Okay, excellent.
And question, Apollo?
Okay, because I did actually have a question.
Yes, it's just,
I
know.
Thank you. Do we know what we're here to like seek out? Because I don't want a metagame.
Yeah, I think it's an investigation. I mean, it's the ship. It arrived at the Blood Moon.
Okay.
Everyone's totally freaked out that it's more monsters coming back to attack the village. And if that's the case, then the villagers need to leave again. Because
Okay, perfect. So this is just a general kind of scope out, see if this is an issue. This isn't like we know that there's some shenanigans happening.
Correct.
Perfect. I was just asking for the purposes of like hunt prey. Would I be able to clock something? Would I be able to like lock onto something that I knew and track that? But if this is just a general vibe, then no, that's good. That's perfect.
Okay. As you're all there, Sokalia is listening. I guess burritos don't really have ears. They just have holes under their feathers.
They have ear holes.
Just a full wing.
It's just feathers.
So we've hit the 50 rupee mark. We've actually gone over it. Thank you so much, everyone, especially the Master Sword. What a great name. So a special surprise is happening. You're listening, and you actually can feel something from below.
Distant land.
Not a kraken.
Do I recognize that? Do I recognize that sound?
You both, all of you freak out as two large hands come up to the side of the raft, grab on, and then peeking their head out. You see a beautifully made up woman with like pale white skin, a pink like ponytail, several wigs stacked on top of each other that are dry for coming out of the water, like multicolored rhinestones,
Ah,
drag queen makeup. It is a great fairy that has
is this the
appeared
one that
here.
cursed me?
Oh, Vohi, hello.
Hi.
Good to see you again. Ah, such brave adventurers. You all look so well. You could use a little help in the fashion department, honestly. What's going on?
Vohi is deeply offended. I made this tunic myself.
Oh, you did such a good attempt.
I wouldn't need to if
Sakalia,
I was still invisible.
Sakalia just says, "Don't pay attention to that. I think you did a great job."
Thank you.
I also turn to you. You are perfect. Turn to her. You have too big hair. I know, like bad in battle.
No one's ever said it's too big.
Too big, bad in battle, impractical.
Oh, well,
You are
battle isn't
impractical.
something I'm proficient in, darling.
And neither is tact, apparently.
Why have I made the Gerudo fucking goddamn in Russian? I'm trying.
So, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit today?
Yes, well, I had little birdies in my ear saying you were up to something heroic, and I thought, I could do my good deed for the year. It's for a good cause, no?
It's November.
How do you define good deed?
Well, I suppose I could maybe upgrade your armor real quick.
Okay. Wait, does that change the color? I like the blue.
You would have to see a dye specialist if you'd like to change the color.
Oh, good.
I can only apply a rune to your armor.
Okay.
And she will do so. So just double checking armor. I need a resilient rune? Yes. Or do I need... Anyway, I'm just going to go with this because I haven't. I'm just making shit up as we go, basically.
I say it's amazing that the dye shop's going to shout out by the Great Fairies in Zelda. Like that's a hell of a get.
I'm right.
So she's going to
sponsorship.
She like gathers up this magical energy and blows a big kiss as these sparkles like come all over you. Wrong word choice. And it's too early.
It's
And
never too early for innuendo.
if you're wearing armor or if you're wearing some sort of clothing that can be applied to, you receive an armor potency rune +1. This is actually a level 5 item, so it's like way too... You should not be receiving this. But hey, you know what? We got some awesome donations that are coming in. And who knows, maybe with the next 40 rupees, something even bigger will come in. If we can hit 100 rupees during our stream today, who knows? All of your ACs go up by 1.
Yippee!
Awesome.
Beautiful.
I think that whole time Bomb Bomb will have been frozen like in the eyes of a predator. Like, what just happened?
Now,
What was that?
go forth, good luck, and be well. And like literally just sinks back down into the ocean.
I love her.
Where do great fairies go? Why do they live in weird water puddles? Is that just a portal? This is lore that will never be explained.
They go to the RuPaul's workshop.
Of course, they're in the work. They're in the drag race workroom naturally.
Yeah, that's where they all hang out.
Honestly, that tracks.
That was
I have
Shangela.
very mixed feelings about this.
Rewinding a little bit, so Kalia, your perception check, you did not hear anything on top of the boat before the laughter came.
I did hear that voice. I could literally mimic a fairy.
Nice.
Not
There you go.
going to be useful, but maybe it will be. I don't know. I just thought it was really funny.
Please don't laugh like that again. That was scary.
Honestly, there's been a lot of cackling before 11 a.m. Can Vohi scoot a little closer to the boat? How many feet across is this boat? Would you estimate?
60, 70, and
60.
it's I would say it's at least like 25 feet up.
Okay.
Maybe like 20.
It's gonna check part of this boat. Can I use detect magic?
Yes, so in Pathfinder 2nd edition, detect magic is a ping.
It's a pulse.
It tells you if there are magical items. So you
It's how
realize
I find all these loot boxes.
yes. And your fellow hidden Koroks.
Yes.
You first off ping everybody's armor. You recognize it's now magical. You can sort of ignore that. The boat itself is magical. Yes. I think you might have the read aura cantrip also.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
good.
do.
Good.
Next up, read aura.
Yes, 'cause that is it's a 1-2 combo in 2nd
Mhm.
edition. Read aura. Let me just double check because I think there's a roll associated. Like you can do
If
one
it's
of
illusion, but otherwise I just get the school in general.
Interesting. Okay. Also interesting because they're in the remaster of 2nd edition. They're doing away with schools.
Huh.
So I wonder how read this spell is specifically being.
But I
altered
love
by
the
that.
schools.
It's very handy, but I don't know. Anyway, we can.
Yeah, talk about it later.
Go ahead and roll a nature check for me. Nature is you use primal magic, so that's sourcing your magic. So nature is what you're going to roll to identify magic usually.
A 17.
17. Just FYI, the 4 magic identification skills are arcane, arcana, occult, religion, and nature. So even if you're a non-spellcaster and you're trained in one of those, you can identify magic from those sources. Very cool stuff.
Lovely.
17. First off, you recognize that this boat is being affected by I'm going to call it gloom magic. The gloom, which is this sort of evil, poisonous stuff that has come up from the depths of Hyrule during this crisis, is attuned to shadow and evil.
I swear to God, if we get gloom hands, Vohi is bamfing back to the secret forest.
At level 1, I'd have to be a monster to do that.
Don't use that
Imagine that.
instruction.
What if we got 40 more rupee points and gloom hands showed up?
Would
It
be
could
all hands
happen.
on deck?
Okay, so I'm just
Oh,
gonna hug my
hands on
Leshy a little closer. Because I don't like this. Oh. It's gloom magic and I don't want to be here anymore. No, I am a hero. I will defeat the gloom the way Mr. Hero did.
Bolt is dead.
The boat is gloom.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Gloom magic. The
Oh,
creepy
oh.
black and red and evil and death and I don't have any sunflowers.
Yeah, 'cause as a bard, I'm not familiar with that kind of magic, right? Like my magic is different.
Well, this is magic that is affecting the entire kingdom at the moment. So there have been these holes.
It's the
that have-
bad magic.
It's
the
the
bad
bad magic. And
Exactly.
you
It's
just
the
you
bad
know
magic.
that Link like rebuild Laurelin as a side quest and hasn't actually fixed the world yet, so it's still everywhere.
Yes.
Oh, right. Okay.
Ganondorf is still sitting under the castle and waiting for Link to
Matthew
come and
Mercer?
throw
not,
hands.
I'm not the smartest
Mercer.
one in this group.
I don't want to go
Yeah.
back to land across the water, so I think I'll live here now on this boat. If maybe we should
Wait,
clear
if
it of
it's-
the gloom.
We live here now?
If it's full of bad magic, I don't think it's a good idea to live there.
The water's so
Um,
scary.
Yeah, there are great fairies in there. You don't want to go in the water.
But we're heroes. We have to save the village.
Okay.
Okay, we have to go in, scout, see if there's
Mr.
anything
Hero
we
is
should take
busy
care of.
saving the world, so we have to save the village.
Exactly, with small creature.
Okay.
Thank you.
So we got big evil magic boat. We're sent to investigate.
Mhm.
We're still on the raft, correct? And
Yes.
it's like 25 feet up to like get the boat. Okay. Though he didn't want to go up and check things out, I can give you a boost, a little lift.
When did I get volunteered to go up?
I was gonna ask.
No, it wasn't. No, I asked, do you want to? It wasn't telling you to do it. It's just because you're
Go.
small.
Because I'm so portable.
Would you like to? No.
If you're portable, I could just carry you. Like, I'm
Well, I
tall.
mean, I could glide up.
True. How would I calculate like my high jump?
I think Vohi would be a little too heavy, but Vohi's
You
Korok
could chuck my
companion.
Leshy up there.
I will
would not affect
absolutely
your weight
chuck
at
a
all.
Leshy.
Because
All right,
technically
go
Vohi
on.
is small, so like halfling sized, which is still
Yeah.
pretty big, all things considered. Like if you had a
Also, despite my
8-year-old
jokes
kid
about
on your back.
floating, solid wood and not that light, but the Leshy doesn't weigh anything. Well,
Yeah, like
a little
5-year-olds are throwable.
The Leshy is tiny, I think.
Fastball special.
Fastball special. How do I always end up in games where my people are getting thrown
Put some
around?
spin on it. It's like a perfect spiral.
At least last game I was the one doing the throwing when I started throwing baby raccoons around. All right, fine. Throw the Leshy. I can resummon them, I think.
I was asking, for the record, for the audience and for the table, I was asking for consent. If Boy
Yes,
didn't
yes.
want to, I would not have.
I know.
Not.
Vohe just likes saying thing for dramatic effect.
I'll throw the Leshy.
What is your Korok companion's name? Did we get a name?
No, you did not get a name. It's not something that humanoids can pronounce. It's sort of like a leaf rustling.
Don't get attached. We're gonna throw it.
Please. For the audience, one of our lines that we've placed on today's one shot is no character death because it's a fun one shot. So Leshy companion will be will be physically won't die from this. So
I stepped back so much from.
We're walking that line back further and further.
We won't die at least.
At least my Leshy's AC also got upgraded by the Great Fairy, right?
Oh,
Yes,
that's cute.
My poor baby. Fine. Chuck the
You are
Leshy.
wearing those masks, so that counts as a piece of clothing that the rune could be applied to.
Beautiful.
Oh,
The size of the face of the rune.
Yep. They're just branded now.
oh.
It just makes it look like your Leshy's wearing like drag queen makeup and glitter on the leaf mask.
I mean,
Anyway, let's do some throwing.
I
Incredible.
cast guidance on on Canoon
Yeah,
so that she can throw properly.
perfect.
Oh,
I love
Canoe,
this.
Canoe, do you want to do? Let's do an athletics roll for this. I think,
All right.
and you'll get a +1 from the guidance.
Right. I've been rolling like absolute dog poop on this die, so we're gonna switch to the red die. Now, if you disappoint me, I will cry. That rhymed. Oh. Okay. That is a 13 on the die plus 5. That's 18, 19.
19.
Yes.
Okay. So
Like I
Vohi
said, perfect
Jr.
spiral.
like literally spins up in the air, like one of those helicopter seedlings. I don't know.
Oh.
Beautiful.
And just like goes way up above the boat and then like sort of glides down, and the camera follows this tiny Leshy up and
Do,
over the
do they
edge.
stick the landing?
They stick it, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Thrickman
we're
landing.
good.
Let's
We're
go.
Through
golden.
pun points, all is possible. So Vohi, can you see through your familiar?
I don't think. Can I? I don't think so. I think at level 1 you don't get that yet.
But there might be sensing. I'm opening up your character sheet in Hero Lab.
Same.
Familiar.
You just shout. Tell us what you see.
Yeah.
Can it even speak? It has low light vision
Yes.
and nothing else.
Communicate.
Familiar abilities.
I'm pretty sure Leshy has to scout and then come back and tell me stuff.
Speaks to Cole and then Cole speaks to us. And series of.
Yeah,
translation.
it'll come back to you. I don't think it has any familiar abilities at level 1. I think you were right about that.
No. We're not that cool yet.
So after a little while, you see the little seedling at the top just kind of like jump and
At
float
least I
back
don't
down.
feel our bond break as it dies instantly. You know, that's in character. That is reassuring because gloom.
So there's like a soft jingling as it like is talking to you, Vohi. And maybe maybe you jingle back because I could, oh, did I just hear that, or is that from the Zelda lo-fi that's coming in? Because it's interesting. They don't sound like maracas, which they should. It's wood on wood, but it is more of a metallic tinkling, jingling.
The maracas are for Hestu, and we're not cool enough for maracas.
That's very true.
We only took the seeds and ran.
So it tells you at the bow, the front of the ship.
The front is the bow.
Aft. It's been a while since I've done since my naval days, naval adventuring days. They're in the bow. In the bow, there are a few people. Your Leshy sees at least 2 moblins, the little ones.
No,
Or
those are
bokoblins?
bokoblins.
These two?
Moblins are the big ones.
Okay, so these 2 small, like purplish bokoblins with clubs, and they're actually standing with a Hylian man. In this setting, Hylians are humans, but with long elf ears. Go figure. And this man is wearing like a robe, like a dark maroon robe. That seems sort of like, in the Leshy's words, like leaf bear. And it noted that around its head was some sort of jewelry, some decoration.
Okay, there's people at the front bit, and 2 of them are the mean ones with clubs, but the small mean ones, not the big mean ones. And they're mean ones that are on 2 feet and not on 4 feet, because the ones on 4 feet are worse. But there's a Hylian as well, and he's wearing this really cool robe that I kind of want now, and really cool jewelry that I don't want.
Quick interruption. We've hit 75 rupees. Thank you so
Oh
much.
no, here comes the Lionel.
We have another 25 rupees before another surprise happens, but I'm going to go ahead and give you all a 3rd hero point.
Yippee!
So hero points can be used to re-roll things.
Oh god.
So but it's usually before you know if it succeeds or not. So you roll it and you see it, you're like, it's a 5. I want to use a hero point. And that's how we're going to use them for now. They can also be used to avoid dying, but as we said, there will be no character death in this session. So save them. Yes.
Shall we go and rescue the Hylian from the little monsters?
Shing.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go.
And then and then the Hylian has to take the boat away. Because the
And you
boat is
drop me
Bloom
off
and we don't want
first.
Bloom near Lurelin.
That sounds like a plan.
Okay, yeah, of course. Boat
Okay,
full of evil magic should not be anywhere near our home.
exactly.
Canoon, I have a grappling hook, if
Eh.
it helps.
Oh, grappling hook. That's really cool.
That
Can
sounds
someone
awesome.
carry me?
Well,
I can
Is
give you
it
a
really
piggyback.
tall boat when you're my size?
I can give you a piggyback.
Not
If this is like a
particularly
5-year-old, that's doable. I did describe Kanoon as a muscle mommy, so 100%. This is
Thanks, Bobby.
100%. She can just do stuff while like carrying weight.
Yeah. Thanks, Bobby. Up.
She's the buff one.
I heard. So let's start with
Puppies.
the grappling hook. If we get a rope up there, it'll make this athletics climb check a lot easier. To anchor a
you
grappling hook,
Right.
make an attack roll with the secret trait. So I will be rolling this for whoever wants to throw. Ooh, because if it's bad, on a critical failure, the hook seems like it will hold, but actually falls when you're partway. Ah, oh, that's so fun. Bum Bum, are you throwing it?
Yeah, bum. I'll do it. Give it a spin and
Bum Bum, what is your attack bonus? Do you have on your character sheet like a ranged weapon, or even if you just want to give me your strength attack bonus, I'll take that. I just need a
strength
number.
attack bonus is +7, I think.
+7. Okay, so I'm
That's,
rolling.
that's for a punch attack, so I'm guessing that's the same modifier.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. we have an hour. I'm not gonna. Okay, +7. Yes. So you, and it's about to hook, and it just bounces off of the edge. Would you like to spend a hero point?
Oh yeah, I'll spend a hero point. Yeah, it's good for that.
Okay. This one seems like it looks like it's hooked. You feel confident that it's taut and it should not be jingling, moving. Who knows?
So you're using a lot of emphasis that convinces me of the exact opposite.
No,
what
it
you're
looks fine.
doing.
It looks fine. It looks fine.
I'm not going first.
Bum Bum with the rope. I won't even make you roll an athletics check. You get up there, and it holds. It's quite fine. You are at the moment towards the aft of the ship, and so these three figures that are the only people to be seen on deck are at the fore, the bow, and thus have not seen you yet. So your companions can climb up. Secretly.
Whisper shout down. It seems safe. It holds me, so you all should be fine.
Sure.
How far away?
Unless she piggyback on me, and I'm gonna piggyback on Muscle Mommy.
Incredible. 3-tier piggyback.
3-tier piggyback. It's
Okay,
fine.
this will require an athletics check.
No, what do you mean?
But she's Muscle Mommy.
Muscle, so hopefully she's good at it.
Right? Please be good at this. I have 18 hit points. I checked it out. I'm doomed.
I cast guidance.
Thank you.
I have guidance.
Guidance!
I'm jamming. It's like a really.
It's Mission
it's
Impossible
Hyrulean.
theme.
Hyrulean hype music.
You're the hype music, you're the montage music, you're everything.
Okay, so
Yeah,
take a +1 on this, Kinoon.
Okay. Athletics.
Yes, please.
Okay, no, my athletics is good. And I have hero points. It'd be fine. Oh, it's 14 on the die, so 19, 20.
20. Okay, not a critical success, but you are able to move up slowly than you would think. That guidance cinched it for you.
Oh,
That +1 made all the difference. So, like, maybe at one point your hand sort of slips a little bit, but so Kalia, how does your guidance like correct that?
Um, it doesn't, but she totally just like says, she just yells out, "Hey, watch out! Readjust your grip over there!" as she's jamming. So she
Okay.
does help, but it has nothing to do with the music.
Okay. So
I also like
Tinun-
how this is going barely okay, but Vohi would never take fall damage, so it was really, really muscle mommy's problem if anything went wrong. I literally cannot take falling damage.
Oh my gosh, I'm dying! Muscle mommy does the heavy lifting for real.
But Tinun, you make it up to the
should've
top
thrown you.
along with Vohi and Vohi Jr.
um,
Just over there.
yeah, I look at Bomb Bomb. Is Bomb Bomb up already or
Mhm,
still
you're the
down
last one
below?
at the bottom.
Okay, so how does it work to jump? Because I don't need to take a running start. I can just glide up with my wings, correct?
There's the rope that you can easily you can climb up with no check. We only had Kino make a check because of the extra weight.
Heavy. Okay.
The oversized Korok backpack.
No, the big.
Okay,
I
but
left
my-
the big backpack behind near my
Okay.
rock because I can't carry it. Clearly,
Right.
Oh God. Okay, I will take the rope.
Okay.
I was just like helping out a homie.
So we're gonna do one round of exploration mode. You are on top of the deck. You're on the deck. You can see those three figures. As you're looking now, you realize this Hylian does not seem to be like captive. It seems to be leading these bokoblins.
is he a bad Hylian?
He might be.
Okay. Okay.
Is he
Okay.
rich?
Does this person see us?
Not yet.
Is this person speaking? Can I eavesdrop on what
So
this
if you
person
want
is
to like
doing?
move forward and eavesdrop, so that'll be.
Can I hide? Like,
I would need to know if you're doing a perception or a stealth check.
well, I mean, I want to listen, but I don't want to be seen, right? Like, can I? I would like to do a. Can I do stealth first, then perception, so that I don't get caught?
I just need
Or-
one. I just need one check, please.
Okay, I'll do a perception. Is it a secret roll?
This one is not. Go for it.
Okay. I'm using a hero point.
Okay.
Okay, I like that better. Good, because I can't use any more hero points for that roll. Okay. That's an 18.
18 for Sokalia. Perfect.
Perception. Yeah.
Perception. You've got great perception, and the wind happens to be blowing like from that direction. So you're a Rito. Not only are you a bard and used to hearing, you know how acoustics and music works, but you're one with the skies, and so it's almost as if their words are being delivered to you by the wind. You can hear the bokoblins. When will we attack, master? And the Hylian saying, "Wait, patience, patience. We will claim this village in the name of the Yiga clan."
I knew it. Yiga. It's always the Yiga.
What are the rest of you doing?
I do love like out of character. Everybody else here who knows Zelda lore intrinsically being like, "Oh my god, the Eagle clan," me being like, "Sure, okay."
I don't know Zelda lore that well. I've learned it by osmosis through my entire friend group who like is obsessed with Zelda. So I'm kind of like, this is bad.
I
I
know.
don't know any deep lore. I've just spent so many hours in Tears of the Kingdom.
So Kalia's made a perception check. What are the rest of you doing?
Um,
Panic. No, wait. No!
I will either
Mr.
also
Hero
do
wouldn't
a,
panic. I don't know. No, still panicking. I'm trying not to panic, but it's happening.
Okay.
Someone tell me what to do. Just-
Don't die.
I'm so little and they're so big.
unless the information of like who is a ringleader was there's a word that I'm looking for was shared with the group. I will also do some sort of perception to try figure out who. Basically, I'm like, I have two big swords and they're going into someone. Who are they going into?
Okay, so go ahead and make a perception check as well, please.
Yippee! I'm yippieing
Thank-
a little bit too much.
Goodness for those hero points. That's all I'm saying. Thanks
Uh,
to the generosity of our audience.
24 perception.
24. Very nice. Okay, so you're hearing a little bit of you're hearing what Sokalia is hearing as well.
Incredible.
But you actually get a name. This
Oh.
Hylian, the Mokoblins refer to him as Jimo, Jimoh.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you a free society check.
Ooh.
that. To
Okay,
try and
perfect.
recall knowledge about Jimo.
Of course. Perfect. Yeah, sure. You know how that went way out of my dice box. Can I re-roll that, or am
If
I
it's
just
not on
kind
the
of vibe?
table, if it falls to the ground, I always say you got to re-roll it.
Well, it was on the table, but that is a 1, so I might just use a hero point if I can do that.
Don't go for it.
Thank you. This is I shouldn't have switched side. Thank you. That's better. 16.
16. Kinun, you, of course, are a newcomer to Laurelin. But you, for some reason, I think I've gotten the impression so far that Kinun is a stoic and silent sort of type.
100%.
But for some reason, some of the villagers have taken that to be that she's got a good shoulder to lean on or cry on, and so a lot of people
Physically,
talk
yeah.
to you. You recognize the name Jimo as a person who had also moved, was part of the new sort of group that came to Lurelin village and tried to settle in. But Jimo was having a lot of problems and sort of integrating into the very chill and calm society. Jimo had a lot of issues, shall we say?
Liar.
Maybe a liar. Maybe just needs therapy.
Incredible.
Yeah.
well,
Jimo also disappeared. Sort of, people think he left, went to a different village because he wasn't fitting in, and so hasn't been in town for over a week and a half. Close to
Lovely.
2 weeks.
Well, Gmo's therapy will come in the form of 2 very pretty scimitars, as I would like to mark Gmo as my prey.
All right, we'll save that for
Save that for later?
yes.
Lovely.
When there are actions. So we've got Vohi and Bum Bum. What are you up to?
Bum Bum knows the effect that the gloom has had on Goron City and wanted to have a little look around to see, is it pooled anywhere? Is there anywhere that something might come creeping out of that he has to be worried about?
What would you like to roll for that? I'll take Arcana, Occult, Religion, Nature, or I'll take Perception or Survival, maybe?
Play nature?
Let's do a Nature check.
Cool. 17?
17. So, have you seen Gloomhands before?
Probably not. I think anyone who, other than the hero who's seen Gloomhands, will probably never see anything again.
Yes. You don't see any of the telltale signs for gloom. None of that black and red sort of like if sparkly stuff. I mean, it's not sparkly, but it's like this effervescence that appears in places where it might be sort of a haze and a shimmer. You don't see any of that. So it must be Vohi is a Korok. They must have some sort of extra senses to pick that up. You're not seeing it, and you wouldn't know where it would bubble up.
Cool.
But you're looking, and that's
Oh,
important.
it's not like splattered in it, like Splatoon style.
Exactly.
Cool.
And Vohi, what are you up to?
So we know they're bad, and we know the ship is bad, and we know they have to leave. I have to be a hero. There is no other option. Can I just start creeping a little closer without being seen?
Make a stealth check, please.
Go the long way around.
Mhm.
I will hero point that too.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that was terrible. I don't know how a plant can be that loud, but stealth.
It's that jingling.
It's that jingling.
Every step.
So your mask starts vibrating a little bit.
Yes.
19, thanks to the hero point.
19. Okay. Okay, Vohi begins stealthing closer. At this point, though, we're going to enter initiative. In Pathfinder 2e, perception is what you typically use for initiative rolls. However, sorry, Anniek, I've taken the rolls you just made as your initiative.
But I get to roll deception for initiative. Never mind. Fine. It's fine.
Deception? Is that an extra bonus when you roll deception for initiative?
My deception, well, I get extra if I use deception for initiative, but it's fine. I think it evens out with what I rolled this time.
Okay. So Keen Noon, you realize at any moment, like both of the mokoblins, the small, they're like goblins basically. I mean, the name, it's non-brand specific goblins.
Whoa.
Generic
Sword
goblin.
goblins. Incredible.
Well, like it doesn't hit any copyright. Mokoblins. They're like sniffing the air and looking around. You know, Kinoon, that you have 6 seconds to do 3 actions before the mokoblins realize your presence on the deck, and initiative begins. So Kinoon, you're first. You have 3 actions. Hunt prey is 1 action. Striding is a 2nd action. You can move up to your speed. Striking is another action that you could do.
Mm-hmm.
You could leap. You could intimidate. You could, tell me what you want to do, and I'll try and convert it.
Ideally, in the ideal world, it's mark Jimo as prey, run up, and just start wailing on him.
Okay. Sure.
Yippee!
Well, you've got your scimitars out already, so no need to draw them. What does it look? What does the camera see as Kinoon marks Jimo as her prey?
I think it's very animalistic. We've seen what magic looks like. This is fully just a mental state of focus, like an athlete about to do a sprint. It's just laser focus, crouched down, it isn't the same way of herself just getting ready to lunge at him. Just like the camera zooms in on the eyes and it's just laser focus. Nothing else matters. Like a little corridor of light opens up in her mind's eye, and everything else is just a distraction, and she's just gonna go for him.
It's that in anime, like half the screen like gets cut in that like slant with the
100%. Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, she's just gonna run up silently, because I think that getting attacked by someone who doesn't no Spider-Man quipping, just hey, I'm not gonna entertain a conversation here. It's hands.
All right. 2nd action, stride.
Yeah.
3rd action, strike.
Yeah. So you told how does flurry work? I don't know why I'm asking about how does flurry work. I have it here.
Flurry will count next round when you're able to
Okay.
do more than 1 strike.
So I'm only able to do one
Because your
strike.
3rd action now will be striking. 1st action, hunt prey. 2nd action, stride. 3rd action, strike.
Lovely. Okay, so it's just 1 attack. Is it?
Yes. for now, for this round.
Lovely. So if I'm not wrong, my attack bonus is +5. So let's go. Right. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is a success that hits. So
Yay.
go ahead and do some damage.
If only I knew. Okay, damage. What in the? So, why is there so much stuff? Okay, 1d6 plus 2. That's it. I know math.
Scimitars are
that's-
1d6. Interesting. Okay.
Pardon?
Scimitars are 1d6. I was expecting 1d8, but good to know.
I mean, hey, look, if you want to make them 1d8, I'm more than happy to make them 1d8.
Because they also have the forceful and sweeping traits, which
Yeah.
the second attack gets extra damage and the third gets extra damage because
Yeah.
they're
Yeah, my
forceful.
extra damage keeps going up. For my second attack is +3. It's the third attack is +4.
That's so cool. I love
Yeah.
Pathfinder.
Right. Let me roll that real quick. 6 on the die. Love that for me. That is 8 damage.
8 damage.
Damage!
As you slash down, cutting open Jimo's robe, he turns around, and you can see that this tiara, crown, band, jewelry that he's wearing, inset in the center is this kidney bean shaped stone that is glowing like dark red purple, and like straight up appears magical.
Yeah, I think the first strike is that disorienting strike. So Kinun literally leaps a couple steps, big old jump, sword comes slashing down, like ripping the robe open, just for the intimidation factor of it all.
Okay.
That's me.
Okay, great. We have the Mokoblins next.
Oh,
They turn. They're like, "Ah!" And so they come straight up to flank you because you're right there. So I'm going to take
Lad.
one action for both. They stride towards you, and that leaves 2 actions left. So they come down with their like spiked clubs on you. So they're getting a +2 to this because you are flanked. What is your AC?
19.
19 with the rune. That is dirty 20 and a 19 exactly on these.
Well, okay.
Oh. Here we go. This
Reaction,
shouldn't
do I
be
have a
this shouldn't be so bad though.
It's fine. I did a cool thing. It's okay.
You're gonna take
Fine, we have a bard. They heal, right?
a total of 6 points of damage from both of these
grand.
attacks. And they're both gonna come in with a second strike. And one of them hits for a 21. And you take another 2 points of damage.
All right. That's livable.
How are you looking?
I'm fine. I'm hot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm still over half of my health. So I'm
Okay,
good.
not yet bloodied. All right, Vohi, you were sneaking forward when all of a sudden Kinun ran up. What do you do?
Yeah, that tracks. Da, 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 da. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, it's the second one. No, we're canceled forever.
No.
Curse you, Apollo, for taking the first. You know, I could use spells, but why would I use spells when I have javelins? Tiny
Surprise.
javelins. who somehow still do 1d6 damage. I can see that Muscle Bobby's being flanked, but I also know there's a mean Hylian who has something there. So we're gonna
She's taking it. She's good.
yeah we're gonna javelin the mean man.
Okay.
Javelin to the face.
You've moved forward
Maybe.
enough to where you can throw the javelins in range.
Huzzah!
First strike, javelin throw.
Javelin. 23 to hit.
At Gmo, the Hylamine, I think is what we got in chat. Not a
Hymean?
Hylian, a Hymean. There we go.
Hymean.
Which also is innuendo-ish. That hits.
Good. Do I roll all the hits or do I do damage first?
Roll the damage. Who
Roll
knows?
the damage.
What if
Roll the
he goes-
tapes.
What if he goes down?
5 piercing damage.
5.
Minus 0
Oh,
times
he is
2
looking really bad. Like this second strike, and he almost like falls to one knee, like, "What's happening? No!"
Yahaha! Asshole!
You've got 2 more actions, Vohi.
Javelin!
All right. So I think second action, draw another javelin. Third action, strike.
Yeah.
And this time with the multiple attack penalty, so it'll be a lower bonus.
Plus 0. But, I just rolled a 17. How bad could it be? 17?
17 total?
Yeah, I
On the
rolled a
die?
17 and I get nothing added.
That is exactly his AC.
I said, yahaha, asshole! For a full 6 damage.
Full 6. I didn't even get to do any magic.
Too bad.
Gino,
You're a meaty.
describe your takedown. Your KO. We're not.
Yeah.
Gino
if
is
there's
not
like,
dying today.
if one of those Zelda ships, there's like crates everywhere that you break for stuff like. So hop onto a crate, javelin, yahaha, and I'm just aiming for like center mass because that's just good practice.
Perfect. Gino no falls to the ground.
That's what you
Unconscious.
get for bringing gloom to Lurlin.
I
Poor
turn to look at
Gmo.
you. I say,
Gmo was last in the initiative order, so I don't think he stood a chance anyway. That brings
I
us to
should not
Sokalia.
call you.
I used to do a quick high five with my leshy.
Okay. Let's see. How mean do I want to be? Why do I not have any area of effect? All right. Well, okay, so how does spellcasting work? I have 3 actions.
So
Do
it
my
should say how many actions the spells are. It'll show little arrows. 1, 2, or 3.
Oh,
maybe?
okay. The arrows signify how many actions.
Correct.
Um,
It's usually
great.
1 action per component required. So if it's verbal and somatic,
perfect.
it's 2 actions.
That makes so much more sense to me now. Excellent. Okay. I'm going to. Oh yeah, I guess I could do that. Do I need to? I don't actually need to. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast. Actually, how far away am I from the no-name brands?
Close enough that you could stride up to them. So within 30 feet.
Okay, so I don't. Oh, okay. All right, 30 feet ish. Where? How do I? How can I tell what the range is on this? All right, I am going to cast Biting Words, which lasts a minute, and it's like a concentration spell. It takes 2 actions to cast, and then I can just use a single action to attack each turn for a whole minute. So
Excellent.
I am going to cast the spell, blah, 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 blah. I am going to make a ranged spell attack roll now. On, I guess, one of the
Mokoblins.
Mokoblins.
Sorry.
I'm gonna
They really are the
use-
Wish version.
Hero point.
Yeah, I'm using a hero point. I have used a hero point and rolled better. Excellent. Now, what is my
2d6.
bonus to this? What is my bonus to spellcasting bonus? It's a ranged spell attack. Where are my bonuses? Gosh darn it.
At the top of the spell description. Hold
Okay.
on, opening.
It's Biting Word.
Yes, so proficiency level, ability bonus, ranged attack,
Character level,
4
base attack
plus
level.
3. So plus
2.
plus 7 total.
Okay, that's a 21 to hit.
Okay,
Nice.
that absolutely hits. Is not a crit, So go ahead and roll your
Okay.
2d6 sonic damage.
Don't forget to leave one for Bomb Bomb.
It only hits one. It's only
Okay,
it's
good.
only 5 points of damage, but Socalia basically just insults its mother with the verbal component of this spell, because I'm taunting them and making fun of their mother, and then making obscene gestures at them as part of the spell, and saying Rito curse words at them. Basically, that's how the spell goes. I'm being
And
very
you've got a-
obnoxious.
You've got a third action. You could move. You could intimidate. Try
I'm
to
gonna
demoralize them.
I'm
Or-
gonna cast. Can I cast guidance on Canoon?
Guidance.
Slay.
Yeah, it's a one
For her next-
one action cantrip with a range, I think. So you should be good. 30 feet, 30-foot range. You're good.
I just go. You got this.
Alright.
And that's over there. That's where you go, and points at the
Bomb bomb.
guiding them.
We've got 2 bokoblins. One of them is very wounded from just ouch. Such biting words. How dare you? I don't even have a mother, it says. I was born from the hate and spite of, I don't know, the universe.
Me too.
Every week.
Me too.
Oh my god.
So it's very offended. And it looks like it's about to fall over because of that. Bum Bum, what do you do?
Bum Bum is no stranger to action and is going to roll up into a ball, as Gorons do, and roll towards the whole situation following after Kadoon. Is it one? Are they one stride away? 2 strides away?
1 stride away.
1 stride. Cool. We'll roll bursting out of the ball to realize that everybody else has already done quite a lot of stuff to these people. But, seeing one of the wounded ones, he's going to do like a sumo pose and assume mountain stance, and then just punch the little bokoblin in the face. The one that's right, the one that looks looking around like, yo, the little one that's looking a bit damaged and trying.
The injured one, got it.
The injured one.
I just pictured a whole boat rocking when you sumo. Just all of us going.
The only thing that's injured is that Goblin's pride.
That is a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
And it's a D8 because of the mountain stance avalanche slice for 5 plus something. Plus, sorry, where's damage? My
Plus
bad.
strength. It should be in the total thing. It should say, if it says 1d8.
Oh, plus 4. So 9 points of damage.
9. Okay. Describe your takedown. I think bokoblins poof when they die.
Yeah, he'll probably be ready to spar and like punch one of them and expect ready for the next round. And then when his fist comes back, his giant Goron fist. There's just nothing there.
Like its spiked club is laying there, and maybe its horn is there too, but otherwise.
Little fist-sized shape in the club.
We come to round 2. Kinoon. You've got 1 bokoblin left here.
Well, it won't be staying up for much longer. I'll tell you that much. I'ma just can I flurry?
Yeah, so
Fighting words.
you'll use so it'll just be strike, 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 and each strike will have a better, won't be as bad as normal.
Right. Okay. Let's see what the dice say about this. 6, 7, 8, 21 to hit on the first one.
That hits.
Can't believe I'm doing math. I dislike this. Dirty 20 to hit on the second.
That hits.
and a 13 on the third.
That does not hit.
Okay. Well. Right.
Two
Okay. The
strikes,
first
though.
attack is gonna do 7 points of damage.
Okay, and the second?
9 points of damage.
All right. Describe how it poofs.
Kanoon, fully taking advantage of the fact that she is probably like 7 feet tall, just stands up to her full height. Okay. Just death glares down at this goblin. Says, "Run." And as this takes like a couple steps away, just slash.
Ugh. And again, after that, like poof of dark energy, you just see its club and its horn sort of just laying there. And we are out of combat. Well done, everyone. That was
Huzzah.
actually really simple. I didn't even get to do any cool pyromania stuff.
I'm sorry,
Um,
Gorgs are just more badass than you thought.
Yes.
Don't
But it
mess
works
with
out
the little
too.
ones.
I turn to Kohi, I just go, good spearing.
Yahaha! Okay, hold still, Kanoon. Just stand there for a second. Gonna hops it over, and I'm gonna medicine you so you feel better.
Okay,
Don't,
I will
don't
stay
worry,
very
it
still.
smells like dirt. That's because it's dirt, but
I
it's
will not
good
move
dirt.
a muscle. Are you putting dirt on me?
No, but it's good dirt.
I just
Run.
It's good.
while this is happening, I would like to play a different song, like a lullaby, and cast soothe.
Okay.
And I was like, I sing a really chill song, lo-fi vibes, and I am going to come on. What does this spell
Well,
do?
let's-
I just read it.
Because we already got the medicine healing happening. So let's.
Oh, it's a okay.
I
we're
have actual dirt healing. Okay, I'm not just
Right.
yanking Kanoon's
It's actually
straight.
doing
I
things.
actually do 2d8 with
Okay,
dirt.
then
Yes. So make a
Oh,
nature
I-
check for us.
I thought it was a bit. Sorry.
No, I mean it is.
No,
But
but it's really good dirt.
it's
It's
a really
magic
good
dirt.
Okay.
Oh, it's magic dirt.
It's
Okay,
magic dirt.
you get one magic dirt.
Nature. That's a
No
plus
more.
7. I can do math. Can't do
I
math.
can't-
How much is 16 and 7?
Enough.
23.
Beautiful.
The DC was 15.
Ah.
So 23 is not a critical. Yeah, 2d8 hit points you can return back to Kinoon.
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay. Like I said, just hold real still. This is really nice dirt. It's my favorite dirt.
I need you to
I'm
stop
using- I'm
telling me
using the
about
good
how
dirt.
good this dirt is. Hey, look, I respect you. You got a good kill, and I respect that. Hunter to hunter. Don't talk to me about the dirt.
Yeah, be healed
get-
to the power of dirt.
Yeah,
I swear I'm
you
good.
get 10 hit points back.
Yippee! Thank
Bum
you.
Bum's gonna pick up any little scrapings of dirt and be like, this is
Don't
good-
eat the
this is
dirt that
good
they used to heal me.
It is
I don't
good
know
dirt.
if it's edible.
Vohi was not lying. It's good quality dirt.
It's really good dirt. I grew it myself. So
Um,
I have something called healing plaster where I use dirt to help me treat wounds. And
So,
it's dirt
nature
or
instead
mud
of a
turned into a
medicine check.
pliable clay-like plaster.
I thank
I
you.
thought it was a bit.
I turn to your character. Actually, I just say, never sing about what you saw today.
Sakalia just does the.
We all know Shakalia is going to write in her journal about like the dirty muscle mommy. Like this is AO3 material.
like
This is AO3 stuff.
Don't like this.
It's the Hyrulean equivalent of fan fiction.
At this point, you hear Jimo sort of as they're like coming back around, and you can see that glowing
Oh,
kidney
no.
bean on its.
Can we rip the kidney bean off of his head or left head? Bomb bomb!
You flick it.
Grab the bean!
You're gonna
You have
Thanos
the most
him,
delicate
like-
hands out of all of us.
the beam. Can
If I
I'm
turn
just-
evil, just push me in the water. I don't float.
with his beam.
Oh my god!
Pick it up. Can I also say
So
how
dark.
how significant the description is for people who know Zelda, and how massively weird it sounds if you don't know Zelda? the,
Yes,
the glowing kidney beam in their head. What?
Yeah.
Weird.
So Bum Bum, as you take the tiara sort of off of him, it begins to glow and change in your hands, and it sort of resizes. And the tiara part disappears, but the gem, which is it's just a kidney bean shaped gem, it loses its dark and mysterious shadow luster and begins glowing sort of pure pearl. And it feels a lot more natural, like neutral in your hands. And as you're holding it, you can like sense this rumbling. When you look off, you just turn your body naturally out towards the sea, and a ray of light shoots from the gem out towards the ocean, almost like a beacon or a Navi sort of guide thing.
Hmm,
Is that
I've not-
good?
Seen a stone do this before.
Can I cast detect magic?
It is magical. So,
What is it doing? Is it evil magic? Can I tell? I'm very
Detect
nervous.
magic tells you that it's magic. Read aura tells you what kind of magic it is.
Do you have read
Okay,
aura? Or
I-
do I have to read aura?
I don't know what it does. It's making me nervous. Vohi,
Can
please.
I read aura? Is it
Yes.
is it still gloom? I don't want it to be gloom.
Go ahead and make your nature check then.
Nature. I'm real good with nature. I should not have
Lovely
said it
command.
out loud. I'm gonna use another hero
Tasted on
point.
his tongue.
Absolutely should not have said that out loud.
Oh my
Hero
god,
point.
don't eat it! Don't eat it!
Natural 20 for 27.
Natural 20. All right, you got the sense eating it would be a
Don't eat it!
don't eat it.
Don't eat it! Don't eat it! It's
Don't
real
eat
bad.
it.
It's like the rock roast that made your whole town evil. Don't do it.
Mhm.
Oh.
But you sense no gloom coming
Oh,
from
I
this.
take that back. It's not like the rock roast that made your entire town evil. But
If
still don't
anything-
eat it.
I would say the magic that is coming off of this feels very familiar to you, very much like the magic that comes from
Is it like one of our seeds?
yes, or from the Deco tree. It's not
It's like the Deku tree.
It's not necessarily primal in nature. You get a strong sense of divinity off of it,
Oh.
but you also
Definitely
feel like
don't eat it.
it could change. It has it's the flavor of magic is very
Soft.
Wow.
depending on who it's attuned to.
It's holy magic. No wonder I feel weird.
Well, no, I mean it's not even holy. Divine doesn't necessarily mean heaven or hell. It's just of that sort of realm.
I mean,
Because if this were holy, you would be sensing light, like light magic coming off. Of
oh,
Vohi
I
is
saw-
just standing under there going, it's divine.
it. And
You want
even the
it?
Deku tree, while being a nature spirit, is divine. In
Can we keep it?
Could
Can
we
I touch it?
follow it? And pass it down to little.
I love
Cool.
it. I don't know what to do with it, but I love it.
and you
I
see,
think-
Vohi, it resizes once more in your hand. So it was it sort of filled to fit the palm of Bum Bum's hand, and now it resizes to fit your smaller.
Maybe we can put it around your
Twig,
neck like a
twig.
necklace.
Or like Mr. Hero has like the tiara thing, and this person, I will not deign to use his name, also had like a tiara thing. Maybe I need to make a tiara thing.
Maybe.
Just
So
gonna
it
take
just
Jima's tiara
change
off.
size.
It's only changing sizes. Nobody, even if you pass it around, it's not attuning to any of you in the way that you saw it had been attuned to Jimo.
But if we try to get to make Vohi more powerful by the tiara and just like
I'm gonna call it
just-
Vohi. You natural 20'd that recall knowledge check, And honestly, you would be the only person here who might have a clue as to what this is, to be perfectly frank. You recognize this as a secret stone, which is not a great name, to be perfectly honest.
How is it secret? I'm literally holding it.
Yeah, the least secret stones.
These
Do you
secret
want to see
stones,
my secret stone?
because you know about the champion's struggle and what he's going through. Being
He's
part
so
of the
brave.
Korok.
He's saving the whole world.
These secret stones are unlock sage abilities for those who are capable of it. Maybe you aren't capable. It's possible. Gmo here clearly was a sage in training. He had been attuned to it in somehow.
Oh, I hope it's not the Firestone.
If that's a matter.
I might
think-
easily.
I think Voe should hang on to it. I trust them.
Bon wants to
Thank
lick
you.
at his fingers from the hole.
Oh God.
I'm gonna try and vine wrap it and make a little tiara.
Perfect.
It slips a little, but it'll hold in the end.
As
It's your
the-
magic dirt or thing to keep it there.
Yes.
Um,
Stick to my head.
As the four of you are sort of standing there, the camera like zooms out and like looks at you on the deck, and then it turns and flies across the ocean really fast, following this beam of light that's heading towards some random place. And we can see there's an island, and on this island is what looks like a temple. And it must have recently risen out of the water because the tops of this building are covered in like seaweed and plants and maybe like sand and stone or whatever. And it's almost like still dripping as if it had just arisen, even though it hadn't. And the beam of light is going straight towards the big double doors on the entrance to this temple.
Anyway.
And that is where we're ending our one shot today.
We've got a boat
We'll
and
be
a
planning
destination.
part 2 soon. Because we have to get to the temple.
Can we get a sequel?
Maybe at next year's Shine a Light stream. I want to thank everyone for being in chat, for the wonderful donations. We're at 80 rupees, which unfortunately we didn't get to see the champion in today's stream. If we'd hit 100,
I'm the
Wild
champion
Link
now.
would have flown through in his underpants, and drop some. Yes, and maybe drop something. But stay tuned because there are wonderful, awesome streams happening today, and I love that we almost. I was hoping to hit 100 today so that we could be a fifth of the way there. Our goal is 500. So if you, I encourage people to stay and chat and watch. Maybe the next streams will also have fun rewards for donations. All of these, I want to thank my wonderful players for signing on in the last 2 weeks. I know it was relatively fast, especially for folks who haven't played Pathfinder before. It was a little intimidating, maybe, but I hope it went well and we had fun. We're going to go in the order that we started with. So, Apollo, where can we find you? What do you want to plug? What you got going on in the next couple of weeks?
Incredible. Hello, yet again. My name is Apollo. Cosplayer, voice actor, whatever. I'm around. Places where you can find me. You can find me under the name @TallNerdApollo on Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, because that's the one time that naming is okay. Fun things that are coming up. Starting from next week, from next Monday, so Monday the 6th, I will be streaming with Hearthfire Tales. Hearthfire Tales are one of the biggest CTRPG, one of the biggest Irish CTRPG podcasts. On their Twitch channel, we will be streaming The Wizard of Wildspace, which is a Wizard of Oz inspired Astral Sea adventure where I'm playing essentially the Cowardly Lion. Even though I have never watched The Wizard of Oz, I have only watched the Phineas and Ferb parody episode of The Wizard of Oz.
Perfect.
I couldn't find the original. online, guys. It's not my fault. Beyond that, I stream on Twitch. I do stuff. I'm gonna start building a Will cosplay from Baldur's Gate 3 over the next few weeks. So tune in if you like watching me cry at sewing. Thank you so much, Game Daddy, for bringing me on. Loved it. For my first time playing Pathfinder, I don't think I beefed it too much. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Let's raise some
Anniek.
money.
Yes. Anniek, where can we find you?
I'm Anniek, she, they pronouns. You can find me on Sundays on the Sword and Key Twitch, where I am currently playing in a Humblewood campaign where we are trying to end a 5-year winter. At least that is technically our mission. My little trickster cleric raccoon, however, is running around starting cults on accident. Accidental cult leader who. That's gonna go until somewhere in December. I think we're ending just before Christmas. And then after that, I get to DM in that Sunday slot, and I'll be running four shots of different horror games. Think Trophy Dark and Mothership and Deathmatch Island and stuff like that. And we're going to have a little core cast, and then we're going to have rotating seats. So casting for those games is coming up soon. So if you want to play horror games with me in an EU-friendly time slot on Sunday evening, keep an eye on the Sword and Key socials, because that's I make them do the casting. I just run the games. I find that a very good deal because casting is so hard. I want to play with everyone. So as soon as they make the hard choices, I just run horror games. And so we're going to start those games in 2024, little Christmas break. And then it's going to be horror all around. And I'm very excited for that part. And that's all I'm up to, because planning for 4 shots is hard enough as it is. And I love Vohi, and we're going to have to do this again because I want to play Vohi forever because she's cute and awful.
And I want to point out we just received a 20 rupee donation, putting us at 100. So yeah, in our end credits, we can see Link in his black boxer briefs, flying on a plane that he's constructed, and he's just like literally dropping, I don't know, bombs or seeds down on the people below.
He's off on some collectathon. He doesn't even know we're there. He
has no idea. He's just throwing things. He's naked, but he's got goggles on for some reason.
So, are boxer briefs PG-13 now? I'm so confused.
Yes, that's typical Wild Link. If you Google Wild Link, you know what I mean.
Right, we're Googling this immediately.
I am literally typing as he speaks.
And
Apollo's new cosplay.
It's a lot less sewing. If you only have to make boxer briefs, then you're done in an evening.
you got the
Oh,
arm
yeah, that's cute.
goggles.
and the
He does have a
but-
belt. That's kind of
So
nice.
this isn't what I'm getting on Google, so I'm going to question Dame Daddy's search history, because we all know these things are targeted. And
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not saying anything. I'm thinking a lot.
This is a judgment-free zone.
I'll post it in the Discord chat.
No kink shaming.
need it.
I will keep
Anne,
question.
And
Hello,
who are you?
my
Where can we find you?
My name is Anne. Sorry.
Rally, Anne, rally.
I am a TTRPG performer. Things that are happening on Girls Run These Worlds on Saturday evening, Eastern time. I know my time zone's like 10 hours. I will be continuing my dance-inspired Fight with Spit miniseries called Turn the Beat Around. So if you like college-age drama and dance, that's a thing. On Mondays and Wednesdays on twitch.tv/Bardic Inspiration Network, I play D&D. I run all the things on that channel, and I just have a good time with my friends. So that's it for me coming up. I have a lot of stuff dropping in the new year, but I am just gonna end the year really chill.
Sounds wise. And Jaystation, what are you up to?
Yes, I'm Jaystation64. Thank you for inviting me. First time playing Pathfinder. Enjoyed it very much for this lovely charity themed stream. You can find me on my Twitch channel, Jaystation64, on Sunday mornings playing retro N64 games, and on my YouTube channel doing playthroughs of various strategy games. but also on the Little Ghosty Games channel, where we are playing through a Spellfinder adventure with a couple of people who've been joining us here in chat today, as well as a Horror Vassen game on our YouTube channel as well. So you can find us on Little Ghosty Games. And there's always something going on.
And sail the
one
out
of
to
those
sea
channels.
with the Jammy Dodgers.
The Jammy Dodgers, yeah, the Spellfinder, Spelljammer, sorry, I should say, adventure.
Spellfinder's cool. I've never heard of it. But yeah. I have been your game master. If you're the daddy, you can't be the baby, and I would rather be the baby. Thank you very much. You can't be a daddy and have a daddy at the same time. Anyway, that little yes. So you can find me online at Chrifu Bernal on socials. I'm primarily here at Hoard of Tales, although personally I don't have any streams that I'm going to be necessarily appearing in scheduled. But we are halfway through the autumn 2023 EU Happy Hour season. If you want, you can check out last night's Happy Hour where they played D&D 5e called "But Why Is the Rum Gone?" ? And then in 2 weeks, we have another EU Happy Hour where we are going to be playing Paris Gondo, a TTRPG inspired by the magical art of inventorying. So it's actually should be pronounced Paris Gondo, I should say. So it makes a lot more sense at that point. Yes. And next week on Hoard of Tales, on Tuesday, we are beginning the Fabula Ultima campaign run by the Chindividual, one of the other organizers here at Hoard of Tales. So please stay tuned, everyone. We've got more stuff coming up, especially the Misadventurers League will be joining us in a half hour, I think. And yeah, stay tuned. Thank you so much for the support. I'm so proud that we were able to hit 100 rupees today. I'm honestly a little blown away by it. My expectations were low. My hopes were high. My expectations were low. But they've been completely blown out of the water, and I thank you all for helping us get to that point. It's for a great cause. It Gets Better, which also has an international arm, which helps all of us around the world, especially because things are getting worse for queer people lately. It's important to make sure we support our family, essentially. With that, I'm going to leave it and wish you all a beautiful, wonderful day of awesome TTRPG stuff. Bye-bye.